Hey guys, this is pearlwittleBB from Pearl StarCraft here, and I got another 1v1 for you guys that I'm going to cast. So, for those of you that don't know, I'm a diamond level protoss player, and yeah, so this was a ladder game I played earlier today, and my opponent here is 2Sly, the red zerg, spawning in the left-hand position on oh, come on. Oh, come on. I know this map name. Antiga Shipyard. And, yeah, I'm in the right-hand position, so it's cross-spawn. And, this tower will see any units moving across the map. So, if you control that, that'll be good. Okay, so he went for an 8 pool here. And, which means that he built two drones, adding to his additional 6, so you got 8. Yes, I can do math. And then he put down the pool. So basically, he's gonna get really fast lings and try to attack my front, which can work, but if the protoss knows what he's doing, it's not gonna work. That's why I don't like people that do this. Like I'm fine with it because I know what to do to stop it, but I don't understand why people do it, because like it's basically constant what they're doing. It's not really up to them whether they win or not, because they're gonna mic around a little bit and they have a little bit of influence over whether or not they win the fight, but mostly it's up to the protoss. And most of the time they'll beat it. I mean in the lower levels, yeah, they can win, but once you get to diamond and master and grandmaster, there's no way you're gonna win a game off the 6 pool, really. I mean, sure, it'll happen every once in a while, but if they're on their game, you're not going to win it. So I did scout it, and I saw the pool up. So I decided to put on a forge. Thinking about it now, I didn't really need that, but when I got there, I saw the pool, and I didn't know if it was a 6 pool or an 8 pool or a 7 pool or something like that. So the lings might have gotten here a little bit earlier, so I did decide to put down the forge so I can put down a cannon. I'm using my probes right now to block the entrance because the Zeal wasn't out in time. Now I'm just going to use Zeal to block the thing. He's a little bit too far forward, so I was gonna pull him back, but then he just backed away anyway. So I'm about to put down a cannon here because I don't know how much pressure's coming. Looking at the map, I don't really need to do that, but I didn't know that in the game, so I'm trying to boost out more zealots and stuff. Yeah, so if you look at the income tab now, we have about equal harvesters, but in the truth, I'm really far ahead of him, because if you think about it, in a normal game, he'll get his hatchery, and the hatchery will finish about the same time as my cyberkinetics core. The hatchery normally actually finishes a little bit earlier in the cyberkinetics core, sometimes a little bit after, sometimes a little before. So he just finished starting this hatchery now, so he's 100 seconds away from finishing that hatchery. My cyberkinetics core is already 2/3 of the way done. So really, in the economy, we're about even. He's a little bit behind, but for the tech, I'm way ahead of him, and I know that. So I'm gonna exploit that tech advantage and just forgate him. Sorry about all the cheese I've been posting, but I'll try to get a good macro game and a game against a Terran. I haven't posted a game against a Terran yet. Yeah. So I'm just gonna forgate him and hopefully win. Yeah. Okay, so he's got the tower here with the zergling, and he's got another zergling scouting over here. I don't know why that would be, but I don't know, maybe like a proxy Stargate. You could hide that there. He does have a overlord here that he can scout me with to see my forgate. I don't know if he will or not. This I'm actually curious. One sec. Okay, so this extractor sees that I'm using Chrono Boost, but it doesn't see that I'm using it on the cyber core there. So he knows that I'm either Chrono Boosting out my cyber core, my gateway, or my forge. So maybe I'm going for like some weird +1 attack. He saw I wasn't Chrono Boosting my Nexus, so he knows it's not that. So most likely he'll draw the conclusion that I'm chrono boosting my cyberkinetics core. Also, he has this ling at the Zelaga tower, so he should know that I'm going to forgate him after he sees, if not the probe, but when he sees these units, he should definitely know that I'm attacking. He also has this overlord still that he could send in for a scout. So I'm going to build a pylon over here, and that ling's going to get killed, and he sees the units. So now he definitely knows that there's pressure coming, and I'll probably be down some spine crawlers, and try to pump some roaches or some lings. He's getting 3 roaches right now, and a spine crawler. I don't really like this spine crawler placement because he is protecting his main really well, but there's all this area over here that I can just come down here and just shoot away his drones all I want, and the spine crawlers aren't going to be able to do anything about it. So I would suggest putting down a creep tumor with the queen and putting all your spinal crawlers right at the ramp, because you have the height, the scene advantage, so that the sight advantage. So when I'm right here, he can poke me and I can't shoot him. I have to come all the way up the ramp, which is good for the roaches because they don't have very much range. Then also, like, it'll defend this base, whole base, and this whole base if he puts the spine crawlers right there. Since he's not doing that, he's going to pay the price. He is pumping a lot of roaches, which is good. I see the spine crawlers, and I know I don't want to attack him there. That's exactly what he wants me to do. So I'm just going to come over here, get a free overlord, maybe supply block him, not quite. Now he has supply block. Then put down a nice force field. I killed 3 roaches, 4 roaches. So his army's already really weak. I shouldn't have been shooting this egg, but I was warping another units. So now I have like a ton of stalkers, and he doesn't have very many roaches. A little bit of mismicro there. That's okay. He decided to move one of the spine crawlers, and it died. So now he's down to 1 spine crawler, and he's got half as many roaches as I have stalkers. So this really isn't good for him. He's down to like half health on his hatchery. There's no way he can save this. After this goes down, I can't really go wrong. The game's pretty much over. I could either just expand back here and hold him on one base, or I can just try to bust him. I'm so far ahead it doesn't really matter which I pick. I don't know what he's doing with the spine crawler. He's like sacrificing it or something. Look at the units. I'm up to 12 stalkers, and he's only got 6 roaches, so I mean, the game's basically over. Yeah, he rage quit right there. So, yeah, I just want to emphasize the fact that I don't think it's good for zergs to do this kind of a rush, except for when it's a map like Tal'Darim Altar and the protoss could be forge expanding, because if they forge expand and build their photon cannons and the lings get there before the stumbling over my own words, before the photon cannons finish, then the lings can kill them off, and the zerg will basically instantly win the game. So that's the only situation I would like to see a 6 pool or an 8 pool, but definitely not here. Yeah, so I hope you guys learned something from this video. If you like it, subscribe. Helps out a lot. I'm up to 5 subscribers. It's pretty crazy. So I'll keep casting more games for you guys. See ya.